it's tragic that you would think Australians are having to be forced to live in tents. This is the direct policies of the Labor and Liberal.
Yet the politicians turn a blind eye to it. It is a shame what is happening to our country.
So to mask the disaster that's actually happening out there in the economy, Albanese is importing record numbers of people, unprecedented numbers of people into this country. We had sort of figures for February. The first time ever we had 100,000 in a month.
Yep.
And it was in February 2024. Net migration.
An annual rate, that's 1.2 million arrivals. 1.2 million
we used to have,
annual rate.
Up until the year 2000, the annual rate averaged around 80,000 per year.
Yep.
Now we've had 100,000 in the month of February.
It's important for the experience that people coming from countries like India, in our region, Indonesia, continue to be able to get access
of the housing crisis.
You're not knocking immigrants. My father was an immigrant. Immigrants have really built this country. There's no doubt about that. But what we've got to have is a sensible number. 100,000 in February, as Craig just said, is bloody ludicrous.
It's an absolute disgrace.
But what that does, the reason Albanese is doing this, is it because it masks the decline in GDP per capita. So Albanese goes, oh, look how clever I am. Look how the economy is growing. Look at all these jobs I've created. When all he's doing, and what this has so many unintended consequences, Malcolm. That's what we're seeing now. We've seen the unintended consequences of rents going through the roof. We've seen it there in Brisbane. A tent city going up in Brisbane because there's simply not enough houses. You can't simply build.
No, Craig, tent cities, mate. Cities. They're in Ipswich. They're in Logan. They're in Scenic Rim. They're in Brisbane itself. There are several within walking distance of where I am right now.
My mother dreamt of a better life for me, and I hope that my journey in life inspires...
Rental and homeless crisis, the likes we've never seen before in this, the lucky country. Too many people, not enough homes, creating misery and a sense of hopelessness.
That's my style.
It's tragic that you would think Australians are having to be forced to live in tents. This is the direct policies of the Labor and Liberal parties, but that is what's happening today. So that's one of the unintended consequences.
And I hope that people throw him out at the next election.